Laying low, no place to go.
We're going to begin with heel raises. So feet are zipped up nice and tight, squeeze the thighs, and lift and lower your heels. Working on your balance here, also working on articulating from the arch of the foot all the way up through the balls of the toes.
In the quiet we find a groove. Lost in love, no need to move. It's a left, no need to move. It's a lazy weekend, just you and me, wrapped up in pink blankets under the sheets, lost in the moment, in our own dream. In this lazy weekend, we're wild and free. Coffee stains on the table.
Last one, and we're going to take a balance. Arms come in front of you like you're holding a big beach ball, holding your core nice and strong. Heels stay lifted. Hold, 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 and release. Turning the toes out now into a ballet first position, and we're going to do the same thing, just lifting and lowering. This time I want you to imagine squeezing those thighs together as if you had a string attaching them, an elastic string that opens and closes each time you lift the heels. Really articulating again through the balls of the feet. That area can get very tight, so it's nice to work this movement. And we will have another balance at the end, so continue working on your core here, imagining you could let go of that barre at any time. If you don't have a barre at home, that's totally fine. You can hold on to your countertop, you can hold on to the back of a chair, the back of your couch, even a dresser. Taking your balance here, arms out nice and wide in second position, elbows are lifted. Hold, hold, hold. Good, you've got it. And release down. Hand comes to the hip. We're going to bend those knees. And again, we're going to lift and lower the heels, this time with our knees bent the entire time. Feeling a different sensation here. Starting to feel those quadriceps working, as well as the muscles just above your kneecap. This is a great place to work, especially because you want those nice toned thigh muscles from the hip all the way down to the knee, not just in the bigger quadricep area, but all of those tiny little muscles that are the architecture and connect everything together. Not only will this increase your longevity of how long you're able to do these movements, but they will also give your leg a beautiful sculpted appearance. Doing great, just lifting and lowering, lifting and lowering. If you're counting here, we're doing 20. Now bring those heels together and we're gonna come into our diamond thigh. So we're gonna kick those knees back, 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 feeling a little squeeze in that outer corner of the glute. So the gluteus medius is beginning to work here. Squeeze back, back, back. Good, you guys. Tucking the glutes slightly under. Last one, we'll hold it back, and now we're just going to squeeze the glutes under. So keep the knees pressing back and just tuck, tuck, tuck those glutes under, under, nice tuck, tuck. You've got it. Feeling that deep into the glute muscles, as well as your quadriceps and that articulation above the knee. Good. Thinking of that as the muscle that lifts everything. Couple more tucks here. And let's drop it down nice and low and pulse, 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 pulse. I'm going to bring that outside arm up over my head because we are getting ready for a little balance at the end of this set. Pulse, pulse, pulse. I'm really feeling that burn. You guys, if you've been here with me for a while, you know when I start smiling, that means it is hurting. Holding that balance now. Hold, hold, hold. Good, you guys, and release. Come back into a parallel position, squeeze those knees together, squeeze the thighs, and we're gonna roll our hips. Roll side, side, side. Now take that little elastic thread that we had between our legs before and put it right under your armpit and attach it to your hip. So each time you squeeze up, it's like a little bit of resistance, really feeling those obliques working as well as your hip muscles. Toning and sculpting the outer area of the thigh here. Good. We're going to hold in center and we're going to tuck again. Just tuck. Tuck. Sometimes it helps to put that arm in front of you to visually feel like you're tucking those hips up to something. Tuck. Really tuck that pelvic floor up and in. If you've had babies, this is a great one to tighten everything up down there. Good. I'm not going to make you guys do jumping jacks ever again in my workouts. So tighten it up by doing these types of movements that are not going to stress you out. I don't know. Let's never say never. May throw a jumping jack in once in a while. Let's just pulse it down, 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 down. Feel those thighs burning. Yes, they're burning. It's a good burn. Almost there. We're almost done with our thigh work, you guys. We're going to take a quad stretch after this. Let's balance. Heels are lifted. You have those stilettos on, ladies. Hold, hold, hold. And release. Let's take a little quad stretch here. Knees together. Tuck the hips under. You can take a balance. Let's try to get that balance on the other side. I'm a little wobbly, that's okay. Got it. Holding that stretch. Good, you guys. Getting ready to move into our next set here. So we're gonna place our forearm on whatever it is that we're holding on to. I have a bar today. And we're going to extend our leg up and out diagonally. So it's between the side and the back. We're not going straight back. We have that toe turned out and opened, but we're not going straight to the side either. What this hits is that just above the waistband, or when we used to have like regular style waistbands, now I guess with the high-waisted everything, the waistband doesn't really count here, but you know that area I'm talking about. It's like that back muffin top area. That's what we're hitting here. If we were to come straight to the side, we actually might end up bulking those oblique muscles. So again, make sure you're coming somewhere between the back and the side, right in that little angle. You feel it in that back pocket. Just lifting and lowering. And now we're going to hold, extend that arm out in front of us and take little pulses, arm and leg. Feeling a little burn in the shoulder, burn in the booty, and really continuing to hit that muffin top zone. Good. Release. We're going to turn around into an attitude now. So bending the knee, we're going to come into a 4 and then attitude. So knee together in a 4, attitude. 4, lift it up. You can hold both hands now on your support. Try to have a light hold. You don't want to be gripping for dear life. You want to keep that upper body a little bit more on the relaxed side so you really feel this work from your rib cage down. Figure 4 into attitude, feeling that booty. Standing leg is straight still. Good, really starting to feel that. That's why these are burnout moves. We're doing a lot of repetitions, but not a lot of sets. So it's a good balance. Hold it up. We're going to extend that arm out behind us and lift, 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 lift. Little kick, 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 up, up, up with that knee. Lift, lift, lift. Hitting the tricep with that arm extended back. We're going to turn it around into parallel. So extend everything out parallel. Soften your standing knee now, and we're going to tap the floor and lift. Now I'm trying to lift my leg a little bit above 90 degrees. so that I feel a little extra burn right through that back extension, up and through my gluteus maximus, and all the way down to the gluteus minimus muscles. If that feels like too much pressure on your lower back, just keep it at 90 degrees, or you can even do it a little bit lower today. As you work through this set, you're going to get stronger and stronger. And remember, we're repeating these workouts each week for 4 weeks. So you'll really have a chance to perfect these moves and also get the most out of them. Good, continue lifting and hold here at that 90, little pulses up, 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 pulse it, lift, lift, lift. You're almost there. Good, you guys, looking great. And release. Nice work. Let's take a little stretch here. Extend your top leg in front of you. Hinge your body forward or as far as it will go comfortably today. We don't want to stress those hamstring muscles, but we do want to give them a nice stretch after what we just put them through. I'm going to open it up into a nice second position. Extending that leg out to the side, and I will take a releve and a balance here today. If that's too much for your first time doing this workout, please just keep that heel lowered and keep the hand on the bar. If you did take that releve with me, we're going to release and we're going to come around to the other side. So right into it, no breaks here, forearm on the bar, and we're going to lift and lower. Again, you can see that angle here. I'm not straight back and I'm not straight out to the side. Turning that hip open, lifting and lowering. Just a couple more here, and then we're going to hold it up and extend our arm out in front of us. Little lifts for the shoulder and the leg, little tiny micro pulses up, 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 up. Good, you guys. Getting ready to come into that attitude position next. Smoothing down that muffin top and rotating now into our figure 4 and attitude. Both hands on our support. Kind of squaring those hips off so that you can feel that hip really opening of your working leg. So I want you to feel that turnout today. Working like a ballerina, opening up through those muscles, really feeling the strength within control. So this is not a crazy all-out HIIT style workout. This is a controlled, beautiful, long and lean workout. Keep lifting, figure 4 and extend. Try and keep that upper body relatively relaxed. You want to again feel the work from your rib cage all the way down through your hips, your glutes, your knee, all the way to that pointed toe. Try not to put too much emphasis on the upper body here. Extend that arm out behind you, hitting the tricep with our little pulses, little baby pulse up, 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 up. Micro pulse it, and rotating now into parallel. Extend that leg out and soften your standing knee. Scoop the belly in. We're gonna tap and try and lift it above 90. Again, if that's too much for your first time doing this video, keep it at 90 or lower and work your way into it. We're shaking up the workouts day to day, but we're repeating them week to week. And that's what's going to give us results, you guys, because our bodies need to create that muscle memory in order to reshape and redefine our muscles. So that's what we're focusing on here. Good, getting ready for those pulses. You're really gonna feel that burn on this last set. keeping those toes pointed today. Extend it out and little pulse lift, lift, lift. Try to scoop that belly up and in. Don't forget about your core muscles here. Lift, 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 lift. Doing great. And release. Let's come into that stretch. Heel is on the bar. We're extending forward, feeling a stretch through our hamstring. And again, we're going to open it up into that second position stretch next. If it's your first time and you don't feel comfortable doing this without your hands on the bar and in releve, then please just stay right here. Otherwise, lift up, find your balance, can be tricky. And if your heel is lifted, let's go ahead and lower it down and release that leg from the bar. Grab your weights and we're going to come into a set of cardio here. Using light weights today, anywhere from 1 to 5 pounds is going to be fine. I'm using 3 pounds in each hand, so a total of 6 pounds altogether. I'm going to start with my feet out in second position and a weight in either hand. Ready? Here we go. We're going to plie and then reach those arms up and around. Plie and reach. Plie and reach.
You melt the ice behind my stone cold eyes. I turn to ashes, but only just sometimes. Inhale your smoke, but you still act surprised. It's not my fault when we end up capsized. You call me crazy now, but you don't understand. I'm calling out to you.
Last one, and we're going to bring those feet to parallel, and we're just going to reach one arm up and over as we tap out that same leg. So reach and tap, reach and tap. Last two, and we're going to bring that reach across. Here we go, reach across, staying a little bit lower now with the tapping leg, and more of an extension, pointing the toe each time. Again, coming into our last one each side, and we're going to ground those legs and now reach all the way down, so a little lateral lunge and then reaching toward that opposite instep. Pulling our elbows up and back each time, so it's like a little row. And now we're going to take a little counter movement, so standing up nice and tall and bringing those elbows down as we march our knees up nice and high to hip height. Okay, you guys, let's put those weights down. We're going to get our mat and we're going to come into a seated position so that we can start working on our core. Holding on behind our thighs, upper body nice and tall, point those toes. We're going to come into a variation on teaser from the Pilates movement. starting with our nice breath, scooping the belly button in, extend one leg out, and then the opposite leg. Try to cross those heels in the air. And then if you can, reach your arms in front of you and extend the palms up to the ceiling. Tap, tap, tap. If that's too much, you can hold on behind those thighs. Really feeling your lower abdomen pulling and scooping up and in. Good, you guys. Grab back on behind those thighs. Lift up, straighten your back out. Okay, you guys, let's bring those arms up overhead and lift our knees, heels up off the mat, toes are pointed, and just holding here. Nice, strong core. This is a very challenging move. Although it looks simple, if you're doing it with me, you know that it is challenging. Good, you guys, let's take a little stretch, rounding that spine out, curving in, and then arching through the upper body, rounding it out, curving it in, C shape, and arching it back up. Good, you guys, let's roll it all the way down. Just gonna scooch forward a little bit and roll it all the way down to my back. Take a few seconds here, place your hands on your pelvis and really feel it scooping down. We're gonna come into an eagle crunch. So eagle arms, eagle legs. If you've ever done yoga, it's just crossing everything deeply. And then we're gonna tap those elbows to the knees. Really feeling the abs here. I love this movement. You're getting a nice stretch throughout your entire body, but you're also really working the entirety of your core from the upper abdominals all the way to the lower.
Jump in your car and we drive to the beach. The sun was setting, it was just you and me. Wind in my hair and the sand in my shoes. Could have chosen anyone, but I choose you. Hop back in your car, top down. There's no stopping us, cause we own this town. Never knew I could have such fun. Never thinking you would be my number one.
Okay, you guys, we're on our last few eagle crunches. We're gonna ground both feet on our mat. Place one hand behind the head and opposite arm is going to make a fist and reach across toward the opposite thigh. So it's a little micro movement, working through the oblique, crossing the abdominals from the rib cage of the right down to the pelvic floor on the left.
And we drive to the beach. The sun was setting, it was just you and me. Wind in my hair and the sand in my shoes. Could have chosen anyone, but I choose you.
Good job. And we're going to release and come into that eagle on the opposite side. So you'll find that whichever one felt easier to cross, this second side will be the harder one. So crisscross to the side that's a little bit more challenging now and squeeze everything together. Tap the elbows to the knees. Note that you're keeping your head on the mat, just moving those legs and arms, keeping your spine grounded.
Act surprised. It's not my fault when we end up capsized. You call me crazy now, but you don't understand. I'm calling out to you. Can you hear a thing? Cause you lit the match that ignites the flame. I'm the TNT, but you're the spark to blame. And it's fire, burning holes inside my brain. Feel the fire, heat that melts us down again. Now it's pouring through my veins, but I said you're the spark to blame. And it's fire.
Okay, and then coming into that second move, now I'm going to give you a variation, showing you this with a figure 4 position. So we will be doing this workout a few times throughout the month. I want you to have this option. It's a little bit more challenging than the first option of just having both feet on the mat. So if you just did both feet on the mat today, do that for your second side. And next time you do this workout, maybe try doing both in the figure 4 position. Just gets a little bit deeper into that cross oblique muscle. Again, it's a micro movement. One hand behind the head, opposite fist is punching across toward that thigh.
You call me crazy now, but you don't understand. I'm calling out to you. Can you hear a thing? 'Cause you lit the match that ignites the flame. I'm the TNT.
All right, we're gonna bring both knees up into tabletop, squeeze them in, give your spine a little stretch, and then lift your upper body. We're coming into single knee pulls. So pull, pull, switch, pull, pull, switch, pull, pull, switch. Breathe out, out. Shh, 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 shh. Nice work, you guys. Keep going. We're going to lower it down, take a little stretch, squeezing those knees in and bringing your head to one side and then the other to release your neck muscles. And we'll come into single straight leg pulls. So lifting that torso, holding on behind one leg and then the other. Shh, 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 shh. Little double pull, 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 pull. Good, you guys, keep going. Pointed toes here. Good, and squeeze those knees into the chest again, release your head and neck, and we're going to come into our side for our next move. Extending both legs out to the side as if you're reclining at the beach, maybe. We're going to bring that knee up into a passe position, holding your tummy in nice and strong, and tap that passe down to the floor. Tap it down and lift it up. I'm not putting a whole heck of a lot of weight on that front hand here. I want to keep that pretty minimal because I really want to feel this working and defining from my thighs into my lower abdominals.
I look at you and it's easy to see. You are that someone I've been trying to meet. I got your number, won't you pick up the phone? Don't leave me hanging on the dial tone. Think back to the night that we met.
Great job, you guys, and simply bringing that around to the opposite side. I'll do it with you in real time here. So extending that leg out, reclining down, lifting up into passe, holding your lower abs in strong, and just simply tapping that knee down and lifting it up. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Nice work.
Drive to the beach. The sun was setting, it was just you and me. Wind in my hair and the sand in my shoes. Could have chosen anyone, but I choose you. Hop back in your car, top down. There's no stopping us, 'cause we own this town.
All right, we're gonna bring it around to our back now, do a little back dancing. So plant your lower back to the mat, hands are down at your sides, heels are lifted in releve, knees are squeezed together like we did at the bar. Lift those hips up, and we're going to sway the hips side to side, squeezing our knees together. One last little push for the oblique muscles here, as well as lifting and toning our booty. Okay, let's take that side to side swishing motion into an up and down. So we tap the mat and lift the hips. Tap, scoop and lift. Tap, scoop and lift. Last one, tapping the mat. Now we're going to hold at the top and little micro pulses. Lift, lift, lift. You've noticed a ton of these micro pulses today. That is what I call the architecture of the muscle. It defines and really tones everything deep down into all those tiny little spots that you may not get on your heavyweight days. So that's why I love adding this kind of work in. Let's give our knees a little hug here. You guys did great. We're going to bring it up into a nice little stretch, extending one leg out to the side, reaching that arm up and over, extending it nice and long through the side body. And then we're going to rotate, bringing that leg slightly in front of you and hinging forward, feeling a stretch through your lower back, also opening up through that knee that is to the side. Let's bring it to the other side, so extending one leg out, nice pointed toe, lifting that arm up and over. Beautiful ballerina posture here, long neck, shoulders down and back, pointed toes. And releasing that leg in front of you, reaching toward your front leg toes and extending the other knee out to the side, feeling a stretch through that hip. Beautiful work today. Come into a cross-leg position and just release your neck. Little circle around one direction and circle to the other direction. Repeat that. Rolling our wrists all the way up and little flamenco wrists all the way down.